Hello. Welcome to day 3. I'm having to hold my phone up today. The reason being that it's so sunny outside. I think if I put it down here, you might all get blinded. What I'll try and do is put you in the shade a little bit. Let's see what we can rest you on. I've ordered a tripod, and it will be here by the end of this week, which doesn't help because the challenge is now. So, hopefully you can all see me. You're not too blinded by sunlight. Today's live stream is really exciting because I'm going to be sharing the top thing that I do to book discovery calls, and it's going to be amazing. So if you are here, pop a hi in the comments and we'll be diving straight in. So hopefully everybody has got their email and you have already started thinking about your ideal clients, your pain points. My notes are over here and you guys are over here. So if you think that I'm looking, it's just trying to look at the notes so I don't get it wrong. So hopefully you're already thinking about your ideal clients and their pain points, and you're getting specific, just like we talked about yesterday. So, Jeff will dance in flares. Jeff will dance in flares. You know what? If you book 10 discovery calls in 2 weeks, I'll dance in flares. I'll dance in flares and a coconut bikini, if that's what it takes. And I don't make idle threats, because if anybody's looking out for my latest dance video, it's down in the discussion. There is a spoof motivational video for you that was designed for Terrible Tuesdays. So if you're having a bit of a rubbish start to the week, go and check that out after today's live. Woohoo! So hopefully you've already got specific. Hopefully you've already thought about the kind of stuff that we talked about yesterday in terms of your message. And you're already thinking about the one thing that you could help people with in 20 minutes or less. And you've hopefully thought about a name. The names are always the exciting bit. They're always the kind of cool bit that you think, oh, this is going to be awesome. And I always find if I can't think of a name, it's really hard for me to try and get out to people. So make sure that you don't get stuck on that bit. Make sure that you do actually produce, because this is going to be going out ASAP. And I want you to be really using this tool today. Yeah, exactly, Neve. Use this as a promotional tool. Get on it. Get people to book those discovery calls. Has day 1 gone now that day 2 is live? No. Day 1 will still be in the group, but it just won't be the pinned post. And at the end of the week, I'll send out an email with the links to all of the days. But if you are starting today, if you missed day 1, don't worry, because it will still be in the group. Just search at the top right corner, blocked to booked day 1, and you'll find the video from yesterday. Yay! Also, everybody that's here, hit the little subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner of your screen, and every time I pop up on Facebook Live this week, you will see me. So, today, we're going to be talking assessments, which is really exciting, and some of you may have heard about using them as a tool for discovery calls in the past. Now, the difference is that I do not bait and switch. So, if anybody has kind of been down that road and you're thinking, hang on a minute, I don't want to do discovery calls without them being an announcement that I'm going to be pitching my program, stay with me. I'm not advising that you book free assessments and then at the end you just kind of pitch them your program and hope that they'll buy. That's not what we're going to do here. So, what we're actually talking about today is how we can offer maximum value and get people booked into our discovery calls while being authentic, integrity filled, and in line with what we actually want to produce for people. And part of that is actually getting out there and getting on the phone with people, which sounds much easier than it actually is, especially when you're pitching the discovery calls. Because when you pitch a discovery call, people know that you're going to ultimately pitch them your product or service. And they might not feel like they know you, like you, or trust you enough yet to actually book that discovery call with you. So it's really important that you use the tips from yesterday, your viral Facebook post recipe, and also this particular tip from today and strategy to actually add value consistently in groups when you are looking at booking discovery calls. So my number 1 strategy for booking discovery calls is actually to add value first. And so what I do, what I used to do an awful lot, so if any of you were here 2 years ago when I first set up my business, you would have seen a this from me an awful lot, was I was always available to help somebody answer their biggest problem. Okay, and in your email today, you will have had a few questions around what your ideal clients, what you need to be thinking about in terms of your ideal clients and their pain points, what you need to be thinking about in terms of creating something that you can solve in 20 minutes or less, and what you can name it. Now, the reason that you want to be thinking about these things is because you actually want to be offering these assessments to people in the groups that you're in where you've developed some kind of rapport. And you want to be saying to people, hey, you know what? Do you have a burning question about mindset? Do you have a burning question about sales? How can I help you? You know, what's your burning question? Jump on the phone with me, 15 minutes, no pitch, but I will answer your one burning question about XYZ problem. Okay, so you really need to know your ideal clients for this one. You really need to understand what their massive pain point is and what it is that you're trying to solve. So, for example, if you are a sales coach, then you might, like me, know that your clients particularly struggle with 3 specific areas: sales copy and how to write it, sales funnels and how to implement them, and actually their entire sales strategy and how they can either improve it or help them maximize their results. Now, what I tend to do is I will go out, I will email my list, I will go out into Facebook groups and I'll say, hey, you know what, I'm going to do no pitch sessions, 15 minutes, and I'm going to answer your one burning question on any of the following, and I'll say sales copy, or sales funnels, or social media branding strategy, whatever it might be. And so people can book in. And the benefit that this has is that you can either keep the spots limited, and you can say, look, I'm only going to do 5 this week because I just want to give something back. So you can limit the spots. Or you can just do it for as many people pop up and just say, look, I'm going to book them in and book them in and book them in until my calendar is full. And be really honest about that. You know, the one thing that I'm really focused on is that everybody is honest about how much space they actually do have in their calendar. So if you have 14 hours in your calendar free, and you say, I'm only going to take 3 discovery calls, and then 3 strategy assessments, and then you secretly book in 12 people, people do talk in the online world, okay? So, you know, if you're going to say limited spots, do limited spots. If you're going to say, okay, I'm going to take 10, you don't have to worry about it being a bigger number. You just have to make sure that people understand that it's going to be jam-packed full of value, okay? Now, you get onto that assessment call with them, and I'm literally going to play this out. This is how my assessment calls go. They are no pitch, okay? So I will go through with somebody and I'll say, okay, really thanks for being here, really excited to kind of meet you, get to know your business a little bit better. Obviously, we've only got 15 minutes today, so what I really want to make sure is that we cover your big burning question and that I'm able to answer it and give you some actionable, practical steps so you can go away and improve your sales funnel, your sales copy, whatever, so that you can maximize your results. Is that okay? Yeah, great, cool. They then ask me their big burning question, or they might run me through their sales strategy. And I will literally sit on the phone with them and I will guide them through and give them my golden nuggets, my best bits of information, the bits of information that I share with any of my one-on-one clients. And I will give them that information and say, okay, look, this is how I would solve that particular problem for you. Okay? So they're in a state there where they're happy, they've been given a lot of value, they understand your worth, they understand that you're authentic, that you do what you say you will. Okay? And so you get to the end of that assessment, you say, look, how was that for you? You know, does that solve your problem? Yep, that's brilliant. Okay, cool. Are there other areas that you feel that you do struggle with? And they might say, yeah, actually, you know, not only do I struggle with social media posts, but I also struggle with sales page copy. That's when you can say, you know what, I know that this is a no pitch session, so I'm not going to pitch for anything on here, but what I would like to do is explore the potential of a discovery call with you, and going through a discovery call with you if you feel like you need extra assistance, because I can provide help in X, Y, Z areas I think you might really benefit from. How does that sound for you? Now, a lot of the time, I mean, I get a 95% conversion rate on discovery calls, okay? But I also get a really high conversion rate on assessment calls, from going from assessment calls to discovery calls. The reason being that I stick to my integrity. I stick to what I've set out. I don't pitch people on that call. If they've got extra questions, or if they go, oh wow, that's amazing, I wish you could help with X, Y, Z, but our time's up, I always say to somebody, look, you are more than welcome to book in a discovery call with me, and we can go through that process together and see how I could potentially help you in future. That leaves the ball in their court. It opens them up to the potential of a discovery call with you. It must have been the Justin Flair's graphic from earlier. It leaves you open to helping them make a decision about booking a discovery call with you. It gives you the authentic sound that you're looking for, because you are not pitching them, you've delivered value, you've offered them the opportunity for a discovery call if they want one. There's no pitch there for one. You're not saying to them, please book a discovery call with me and buy my stuff. You are literally saying, if they have questions, hey look, you know what, that's stuff that I would also cover with my one-on-one clients. You know, if you'd like to know that kind of thing, if you'd like me to help you, book in on a discovery call. Is that something you'd like to explore? And we can always go down that route together. And it also demonstrates the amazing value that you already give to people. Okay, and that's a really important thing, because in this online world we can sometimes get a little bit stuck, and we can forget that actually we should be giving away value consistently. And I always want people, and I'm always saying this, so if you've heard it before, I'm really sorry, but I'm always saying to people, look, I would rather people walked away and said, I want to buy from her because her free stuff was amazing, or that they walked away and said, oh my god, that free stuff was so good, I'm going to refer it to all of my friends, but not necessarily buy myself right now, than give people shoddy, half-done, half-baked information. Because at the end of the day, especially with something like this, with a challenge like this, I want you all to go out and book loads of discovery calls, because it will benefit you. It's going to get you more clients. It's going to get you more ideal clients that you actually want on board. And because when people say to you, wow, your business suddenly skyrocketed, how did you get so many clients so quickly? You're going to go, oh yeah, well, there was this girl, Jess, and she taught us these discovery call techniques, and they were pretty good. And I booked a bunch of calls, and I'm really great at sales, so I'm going to go and, you know, make lots of money doing it. And that's the power of the word of mouth. So just remember that your free stuff needs to be really good. It needs to be great content. Natalie. Hey, Natalie. So what would be the difference between the strategy session and the discovery call, except the length? Okay. Firstly, discovery calls are very different from free coaching. Discovery call is not free coaching, and it's something I'll be covering later in the week when I give you my exact sales spiel that I use on a discovery call. A strategy session is 15 minutes. They get to ask you their burning question, and you give them the answer freely. Okay, so you give them all the information that you would give a paying client in that 15 minutes. A discovery call is them assessing whether they would be a good fit or whether you would be a good fit for them to work with. So your discovery call is laid out very differently, and the objective behind the discovery call that you are both aware of is to explore whether you would be good at working together to achieve their desired goal. Does that make sense? So actually your discovery call is not coaching. You're not going to be coaching at all on that discovery call. You're going to be exploring what their goals are, what they want to achieve, what obstacles they're facing, and the reason that they're not already hitting those goals. And then you're going to be saying, okay, well, this is how my package could help you, or if you're not the right fit, this is somebody else who may potentially be a better fit. Does that make sense? If it's all good, hit me in the comments with a thumbs up, or let me know if you've got extras to that question, because I totally get that they can be seen in the same way, but basically your strategy session is you giving free information. So it's you actually giving them the answer and helping them freely, and then your discovery call is actually set up so that you know exactly whether they can work with you and whether you would be a good fit. That makes sense. It's different from what I do now. Okay, interesting. Yeah, if you're the sort of person that already coaches on a discovery call and you give 45 minutes and then you kind of do the kind of pitch bit, or you leave people to make a decision, that's absolutely fine. I tend to find that it doesn't convert as well. The reason being is that you can tend to give out a lot of free coaching, and people can walk away from one coaching session and think that they are fixed. You know, they don't necessarily identify other issues that come up for them. And also, my personal belief is that until you actually enter into a coaching commitment with somebody, you don't really have the right to coach them, because you don't know the ins and outs of their business or their health or their relationship, whatever it is that you're kind of entering into that coaching for. Whereas when you go into a discovery call, that's how you get to know that information. It's actually used as an information gathering exercise to really discover what their goals are and whether you really can help them hit them. Okay, so for the purpose, I guess, of this week, a discovery call for me is something that has been set up with the intention and knowledge on both sides that this is an exploration as to whether you could both work together. And there are ways that you can do that. Tomorrow we're going to be talking all about qualification and how we qualify our discovery calls. And so that's going to be all about pre-qualification of a potential client and how you can really know that they are your ideal client. Okay, does this all make sense? Does anybody have any questions that you'd like me to answer? Is there anything you kind of feel a bit uncomfortable with? Do you want me to run through how you place the end of the call? Anything like that that you'd like me to help you with? I'm super excited about this one actually, and I can't wait to see everybody now doing viral Facebook posts going, book in with me for an assessment, a love assessment, or a healthy eating strategy or something. It's going to be really, really cool. And the best bit is that you are literally just delivering value immediately to your audience. Especially if you don't have clients yet, this is the best way to get clients, is to get on the phone, get on the phone, get on the phone. And it's also a great opportunity for market research and to keep identifying those pain points, keep identifying those problems and the solutions. Yay, Christy! You're here, you're live! So exciting! I'm super excited that so many people are here live. It's so much fun. And there's so many new faces as well. Makes sense. I'm just brainstorming about the best value I can give someone in 20 minutes as a mindset coach. Interesting area. Mindset is one of those kind of big kind of concepts, I guess. What I would do in that sense, if you are somebody who's got a really broad range, like mindset, I would talk about specific issues that your ideal clients are struggling with. And that will come down to you knowing your ideal client and knowing what their pain point is. So yesterday when we were talking about specificity, I managed to say it right. Yesterday when I was talking about specificity, that's when I was saying, you really want to narrow down, okay, what is it your ideal client is feeling? What is their main problem? And that will help lead you into that 20-minute conversation. So you might find that actually you're working, or your ideal client is somebody that is setting up a business, and therefore their mindset issue might be around money mindset, or it might be around wealth consciousness. It might be around fear of success, fear of failure. Yeah? I hope that makes sense. Natalie, I missed the video yesterday. Is it still up? I just got sent to your group by a friend. Well, firstly, so excited that you're in the group and that you've just joined. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you'll really love it. You'll meet some amazing people. Yes, the video from yesterday is still up. It's still going to be live. At the moment, it's the pinned post in the group, so you can always check out there. If you miss it, because I repinned this one as the pinned post, then all you have to do is go to the top right-hand corner of the Facebook group and search blocked to booked, and it will flash up yesterday's video. I'll also be putting them all into an email at the end of the week, so you can go back and watch them as you want. And if you get really stuck, you can always drop me a private message or pop me in a tagged post in the group, and I can shoot the link up for you. Okay, so whatever's easiest for you. But yes, the video is still around. You still can watch it, and I'm super excited to have you as part of the challenge. Yay, and Kat's here as well. Awesome, awesome. So does everybody understand how they're going to go about going out there, booking assessments, delivering immediate value, and then being able to open somebody's mind to the possibility of a discovery call? I'm really excited. This is my favourite bit of the whole challenge. I'm like, yay, I love assessments, because it buys into everything that I love about authenticity, about delivering value, about over-delivering. Interesting. Need. So So would I just list the typical blocks or beliefs that new entrepreneurs experience in one assessment offering, or would you suggest two separate assessments, one based on money, the other based around success blocks? Yeah, you could totally do that. Look in the groups that you're in, see what their common pain points tend to bring up, and use them in the right group. So you might have one group where you find that lots of people's blocks are around money. Just use money assessments, one in there. You might have one group where it's the blocks are more around success or fear of failure, and you will post those ones in there. Absolutely target to your audience. Natalie, great, we'll set some more. Have a great evening. Have a really lovely evening, Natalie. It's so exciting to have you here in the group. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. Kat, do you recommend using pain language? Interesting. I don't really focus on pain when talking to my ideal client. So I identify pain points, and then I identify what it is that would empower somebody to work with me using those pain points. So rather than focusing on somebody feeling like they suck at sales, I would say, do you feel like you suck at sales? And then I would go into, how would it feel if you could have a sales conversation that was easy, that wasn't sleazy, that was full of joy, where your ideal client just was so excited to talk to you and wanted to buy straight off the bat. Because by using that kind of language, you're empowering them and you're making them think, yeah, I would really like that. Because nobody wants to be stuck in pain. So you have to give them an idea of what it's going to be like when they experience something awesome. That's what they're going to get from you. They're going to get awesome, they're going to get joy, they're going to get an answer, they're going to get something that makes them feel like they're achieving their goals, or that they're on the way to achieving those goals. Does that make sense? Is it a little too full on? Right, thanks for the clarity. Yeah, exactly. It can be, when you're focusing on somebody's pain all the time, it can be really difficult for people to identify what the good thing is. And you want people to be thinking, oh, I talked to Kat, or if I talk to Kat, that's going to be such a positive experience, and she's going to teach me everything that I need to know about learning to sell, or developing my money mindset, or whatever that might be. Does that make sense? Hopefully. Neve, what I noticed is that most people don't even know what their blocks are, so I think I will offer them to identify. Yeah, that's really cool. Like, if you're talking to people in groups, especially people that are new to the online world. When I came into the online world 2 years ago, I'd walked straight out of my corporate job, and then, mindset was like a dirty word there. I'd never heard about mindset. And if something went wrong in corporate, people were like, well, it's just your fault. This is your problem. Nobody ever talked about success mindset and things. So when I came into the online world, and suddenly people were talking about mindset and improving your mindset and actually having some kind of power over what you could do and what you could produce, I was totally baffled. I was like, I don't really understand any of this. What? 2 years on, I'm much more enlightened about it. But actually, yeah, talking to people and saying, hey, you know what? Do you know what mindset is? Do you feel like you're stuck, but you can't really identify where it is or what it is that you're stuck with? How would it feel if in just 15 minutes you could clear those blocks and you could be well on your way to being more productive, to being more successful, to being more financially free, whatever it might be for you? Picking up on what your ideal client, what their pain is, and also what they aspire to. What are their goals? What do they want to achieve? What are they really looking for from you? Yay, glad that helps, Kat. Awesome. This is so much fun. I'm loving this. I'm also loving the fact that everybody is so on board with assessments, because genuinely it's a really, really cool way, not only to deliver value, not only to book discovery calls, but a really cool way to network and to get to know other people and build relationships with people. Typically, someone will have to see you online 7 times before they'll buy from you. So if you can catch their eye with a couple of amazing Facebook posts, and then you get on the phone with them and you give them huge value for 15 minutes, of course they're going to buy from you. You're going to be the first one on their wish list, Realizing that more and more, there is a need to let people know what mindset work is and how it can help them. Thank you. You're so welcome. I'm really enjoying this challenge, and I really want everyone to know that you absolutely should make use of me as a resource. If you have a specific business area or a specific area of expertise, let me know what it is so that I can answer your questions directly. Max is making an appearance. So I can answer your questions directly on these Q&As and on these live streams so that you can really get the maximum amount of value from this challenge, alright? And as ever, if you're enjoying the challenge, please, please, please go and tell other people about it. Tell other people how they can be booking more discovery calls and get them involved, get them in the group. At the end of the day, we're creating a really safe space and a supportive community here, and I want us to empower others as we empower ourselves as we move forward. Together we really, really do rise, so having that strong community there is really important. Right, are there any more questions on today's challenge, on how to get the assessments marketed, on what you would like to offer for your assessment, on how you could convert that assessment to a discovery call, on how you could promote it out to your email list, anything like that? If there is, pop them in the comments and I will answer them for you. If not, I will go and eat the rest of my chicken sandwich that I almost choked laughing on after I saw Neve's amazing discovery call booking link earlier with me and Flares. Okay, I don't think there are any more questions. If there are, if anybody has any questions, then let me know. Pop them in the comments for this and I will make sure I answer all the questions in the threads over this evening. If you are posting out about assessments, I'm not expecting you to use the hashtag #blocktobooked on your assessment posts because, you know, it can be a little bit daunting putting out those posts anyway. But I would love you to check in with the FFE group and be posting and let us know how many assessment calls you've booked, how many discovery calls you've booked, and what you're doing outside in the outside world so that we can all be celebrating your successes and helping you move forward. Okay, awesome, awesome. All right then, my lovelies. Well, I'm expecting to see lots of assessment posts now and hear lots and lots of amazing results. Let me know how you get on. If you have any questions, give me a shout. I'm here for you all week to give you a hand. I'll post an assessment offering tomorrow morning. Yay! Good, good. See, Neve has already committed to posting her assessment offering. So the rest of you, get in there, start posting those assessments, get on with it, make sure that you're delivering massive value, and let me know how many discovery calls you book. Yay, 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 yay. All right then, my lovelies, I will speak to you tomorrow. Any more questions, anything you need, hit me up in the comments, pop me a private message, or tag me in a post in the group. I'll speak to you really soon. Bye for now.